Because I feel like a civilian that tell is not a bad person, because you know what I mean, the police is really your gang, you know what I mean, you don't get into shit like that, you're not a street person, you know what I mean, so yeah, the police is for you, but for somebody that's street like 6ix9ine, you can't do that, you know what I mean. I feel like, you know what I mean, it's different for him.
I feel like they used him and he used them too at the same time, but it's like, you knew what you was getting into when you used the Bloods to portray this image. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, basically. And then
on top of that, he arrogant too. Like, you an arrogant rat. Like, you know what I mean? You a rat that's get away and you talking shit.
Yo, that might be the episode. That might be. What's in this podcast? Episode 121. It's a special episode once again. I got the whole gang in the building today. Of course, you know, David Lamont here. We got Juice in the building as always. OZ in the building. And a special guest for this episode is my man Jeremy Bowers. So welcome.
And your name, Jeremy Bowers.
So as always, let's get the show started. Shout out to Couture, of course, for the open mics on Wednesdays, and of course, if you want to see us recording the podcast, come through on Wednesdays. We normally be here around like 4:30, 4 o'clock to get this shit started. Y'all can come here and watch us. So let's get this jump started, man. I like to start off everything, you know, how we get everybody's week. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys don't really like to dive into shit. You know what I'm saying? But I will normally like to dive in for the week. Like, I'll tell you some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
We just talking fake shit. We talking fake shit.
So I want to, you know what I'm saying? So look. So how's y'all week been? Let's start with OZ. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, it's good. It's good.
My week is good, man. You know me, I play football. You know, we went down to Baltimore. We won this weekend.
Nice.
So my week.
Would you play football?
Yeah.
Nice. What position?
I'm a wide receiver.
Nice, bro. Alright. What about you,
Man, last weekend for me was hectic, bro, because I had to close all week because somebody called out of my job. That's why I'm on here for the last episode. I'm sorry.
Got you. Sorry to the
fans. I'm back, baby. But yeah,
this week, bro.
This week is gonna be real great because I got that battle coming up.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that too, bro.
We gotta be there.
Bro, I'm trying to go out that joint. It's this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Man, I think we can go out.
You gonna battle?
Yeah, I'm there.
That's fire.
Yeah. Where's that at?
It's in Maryland. It's actually it's gonna be at Forbes Hill Mall. It's gonna be right there.
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, excited for that too.
Yeah, it's me and Church.
Yeah. Word. Okay. Are you ready for the battle? Like,
yeah, I done already. Like, I'm just finalizing. I'm
got you.
Like,
what's the preparation for that shit?
What's the preparation for it? Really, you gotta kind of find the angle. You know what I mean? Yeah. The whole goal of the jump is to break your opponent down. You know what I mean? I'm trying to turn this crowd against you. Right. So I'm trying to find some, some weaknesses, some faults in the game. You know what I mean? Some stuff that he be saying is, what's the word I'm looking for? Inconsistent. If it can make some sense. You know what I mean? So really, that's what it is.
That's dope, bro.
You know what I mean?
Battle rap is one of them skillful sports, bro. Like, you gotta definitely be on top of your shit. Like,
it's one thing to be able to rap, but it's another thing to say we're gonna give you something to rap about and put it in front of you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Off the top,
Yeah.
And then a whole other thing is you got somebody rapping back, so they don't know about it.
Yeah, you don't know what's coming at you.
But it ain't about me, it's about you, man. We ain't talking about me.
That's
just how my week is. That's just how my week's going.
We gotta
Let's keep it pushing, bro.
So, Jeremy, how's your week been, man?
Yeah, my week is beautiful, man.
Hell yeah. Nothing interesting, nothing, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to get nothing off your chest. See, I be trying to use this podcast to get shit off my chest, yo.
Well, if we gonna get shit off the chest, though, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's some fuck-ass people.
Let's talk. That's the shit I be wanting to hear.
It's been a lot. It just seemed like, you know what I'm saying, like, it feels like there's this era of everybody's being divided and the fuck people is just getting pushed away, bro.
Rich.
And as that happens, you know, I come back to ground zero, and then I start to gain the non-fuck people, but I'm in that ground zero gaining stage right now, pushing all the rest out. But besides that, though, it's been a great week. I woke up,
yeah,
with you fellas.
That's all you can ask for is waking up. So my week, man, has been good. It's been good. You know what I'm saying? Bro, so I got some papers and shit. I should have showed you the jump before, but I put the ring jump. Now shout out to Really High Papers. You know what I'm saying? New partnership we got with the G-Mom.
Really High Papers.
Yeah, Really High rolling papers. You know what I'm saying? They got all the paper needs. They got rolling trays. They got all torch lighters.
Smoked up with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hey, them roller papers is the truth though, because Zach gave me a pack of them jobs for free and just handed them to me and was just like, try them out. You know,
I was gonna actually give you a pack today.
Yeah, I will take them. Man, he gave me a pack for the free, and the jobs come with the filters on the inside, like the paper comes closed off, so you don't fuck your paper.
Like the walls.
Yeah, and then it comes with two sides of the filters that open up.
I'm glad to actually be in a partnership with the company because I'm trying to get off these blunts a little bit, you know. But I want to smoke a little healthier. I'm gonna cones right here. These the hemp cones and shit.
Oh yeah, that's real nice. Look at that.
This right here. This
that's the one he gave me.
Yeah, this the other junk.
Pure natural.
That's the one with the filters in it. That's the one he
gave
gave
me.
Yeah, that's the one he gave me.
Oh yeah, this is dope right here. I like that. It kind of look like a Simpson character.
Yep.
Nah, them jumps is the truth right there. Them the ones I had. The jumps that come with the filter.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
so 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got beat up finally.
Yeah, I just seen that today.
What are y'all thoughts? I got some thoughts on that shit.
It was only a matter of time.
Yeah,
that's how I felt. It's only a matter of time for somebody that really don't give a fuck about going to lay down for a little bit, about a little assault charge.
Yeah. You thought he was gonna get jumped the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew niggas was just gonna wait till they died down and do not talking about it no more.
But let me ask this though, how do y'all feel about the fact that like who he snitched on? You know, a lot of people, it's controversial whether or not he should have told on them because they wasn't his mans and all of that. He tried to get with his girl.
I feel like.
I feel like.
Did he know what he was getting into? Or
he knew it.
He did, in a way, huh?
Yeah. That was my problem with the whole snitching thing, because I feel like a civilian that tell is not a bad person, because you know what I mean? The police is really your gang, you know what I mean? You don't get into shit like that. You're not a street person, you know what I mean? So yeah, the police is for you, but for somebody that's street like 6ix9ine, you can't do that, you know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean? It's different for him.
I feel like they used him and he used them too at the same time, but it's like, you knew what you was getting into when you used the bloods to portray this image. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, basonly. And then
on top of that, he arrogant too. Like you an arrogant rat. Like you know what I mean? You a rat that's get away and you talking shit.
I don't know what happened to have him get jumped. You know, I did a post about that this morning, and yeah, man. I mean, I don't know why he ended up getting jumped in there.
I don't know. I just think that nigga just jumped because he told.
I'm gonna give y'all my.
You know how the old heads.
That shit might have been staged.
The old street niggas, bro. They like we gonna spit on the rat and beat him up every time we see him type.
The old school,
the old school way. Like
I think that shit was staged. To be honest with you,
I think that could be though. It definitely could be though. Because he did look like Ric Flair when he used to get his ass whooped on wrestling.
Then when I saw the picture of his face all bloody, I couldn't see where the blood came from.
He been trying to do that shit all week. And think about it, he went crazy just a couple of days ago at this little Mexican restaurant or whatever, trying to go viral. Bro, he is the king of trying to go viral. You know what I'm saying?
And he did go viral today.
Everybody we talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
They say he got rushed to the ambulance.
But why would he wear them little ass shorts if he really was making?
No, he was really in that joint working out.
He was really working out. But I feel like I still feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's all part of his strategic. It's part of his strategic stuff. Like, because if you think about it. Yeah, the same way the baby. Like, if you really think about it. Although I went through looking at that shit. I know it didn't happen at Planet Fitness, right? But I went through this wormhole on YouTube, and it was about fucking fights at the gym. And it was all Planet Fitness fights, right? Shit was for like 2 hours, bro. Just straight fights, bro, at Planet Fitness. Only Planet Fitnesses, bro. You had niggas working there, they girls coming in that jump, destroying the whole. Bro, this one chick comes in the jump, takes the weights off the fucking bar, and fucking throws the shit at the fucking nigga, bro. Throwing every, bro.
Yo, if you want to see
I was about to say, what could you be fighting about at the gym?
You know, here in Fredericksburg, all the people who, like, it don't matter if they beefing, don't matter if they was exes, it doesn't matter if they're friends or not. They all meet up at Gold's Gym. It's so funny. They don't talk to each other. They don't have the same beef they have online. It be the same. Like, it's all, at Gold's Gym is like a safe haven or something like that. So that way it's like, I don't know, everybody from around here just shows up there. Even if there's a problem, they don't discuss it there. So I guess Planet Fitness is where you can get it in.
Yeah. So I was thinking about 6ix9ine and shit. So I'm like, yo, why ain't nobody get to my Zimmerman?
don't know who that is.
He shot the nigga with the maybe it's Jordan. I said Mike.
Oh, you talking about the
nigga that shot Trayvon Martin.
Oh, that
yeah. So it's like, yo, why ain't they nobody get to that nigga yet? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
You know,
I mean, still nobody got to Pac's killer, Biggie's killer, or
well, that's different. We don't know who these people is.
Supposedly.
That is true.
Yeah,
Supposedly, but I feel like they could put more work on that.
They could.
I think they don't want to find Pac.
They said a Crip killed Pac. Orlando or something.
I don't believe that shit.
I think
they say Orlando Anderson killed him. That's all.
But yo, low key though.
What's the nigga name that be on Black
I think
TV?
it was Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z got them both.
Got both?
That's how he was able to come up, because he could never be the king while Biggie was there. And, he had
but you think Jay-Z was raking in cake like that then? I mean, he was a big drug dealer.
He wasn't. But yeah, exactly.
Jay-Z was like 30 in 1999.
Yeah, and he still already had plugs.
Bro, like,
but it's
Jay-Z was old, bro.
It's conspiracy.
He old.
Yeah, he's like 50 something. I don't know. These are all conspiracies. None of this is real.
Yeah, this is not real. But
do
you know that record labels now, they actually put a clause in the label, right? That if you die, they can make money off you. So somebody gonna get it, and it's just gonna be thought out.
That's why, bro. It's all a scheme.
That's why it's always thought out. That's why every time we see somebody die, it's always like a really good thought out plot.
That is exactly why. Fucking they don't push no good, the positive music. They push this fucking street shit because they want y'all to think the only way you're gonna get your
because they can't
is because you want
this,
that
right?
street shit.
Yeah. Before they really started pushing the street shit, right? When they used to knock artists off, how was they knocking artists off? They was knocking them off, making them look like they OD.
Exactly, though.
Yeah,
I heard the story.
That's why even the good niggas gotta have their guns.
That's why they make it look like the OD. Michael Jackson make it look like the OD. Make it look like niggas playing with drugs.
They tried to do it like
playing with drugs. And then now you see it, they making it look the same every single time. Look at King Von, the way King Von died. Look at the way that fucking 3 died.
Well, look at R. Kelly. You don't think R. Kelly was about to get his masters before they locked that nigga up?
Yeah.
Man, R. Kelly's something else.
Yeah, but I don't think he was the only one doing it. I think R. Kelly is about to buy his masters back. So I think them niggas.
So they threw it all at him at once. Yeah. Something like that could have been going on with Bill.
He was mad stupid. But
and then Bill ended up getting this shit thrown out. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby got hit with those same allegations.
But they took enough from him.
Right, exactly.
Think about R. Kelly's catalog, bro. That shit's worth billions of dollars. Like you.
Niggas still listen to
But you gotta think, it's niggas right now, bro, that got songs out that was like our favorite songs that aren't even by R. Kelly, but R. Kelly wrote them shit for niggas.
Yeah.
But I think it is important that we start listening to better things to program our brains.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because the music that we listen to, first of all, we know that words are spells. We know that words come from vibration.
Yeah.
They form words. Vibrations create frequencies. And every day we use words that are creating frequencies, causing spells on other people or on ourselves that are holding us back. And so the music and stuff like that is one of them. And this whole, I'm a firm believer in this whole, like, when they say, I still do listen to music like that, but when they say something like, I'll fuck your girl or I'll do this and that, I really think about that because, society will tell you, oh, yo, that's just a bitch, blah, 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 right? But name one animal in the animal kingdom that don't die over territory. His bitch, and his kids and his food.
Would y'all rather travel 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future?
100 years in the past or 100 years in the future? When you ask that.
I would say 100 years.
I'm gonna say 100 years in the past.
Yeah. You going in the past?
No, I'm going in the past. I think that I would go into the past because I just have so many questions about things. And I feel like if I could go 100 years back, then we might be able to just find something a little bit, a little bit closer.
I feel that. I want to see what happens, so I want to go in the future. I want to see what's about to happen.
You gotta use that shit to your advantage, bro. Then you make all the Super Bowl bets.
Yeah, that's all.
That's when you make all the fucking bets off that shit.
And whether you go in the future or the past, you could do that.
Yeah.
You can still win.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
But you make a lot more money because of inflation. You get a fuck ton more money.
If you go in the past?
No, if you go in the future.
If you go to the future.
Because if you go in the past, you're gonna make less money because like $50 back then is like $500 now.
True.
So you make a lot more in the future.
Yeah. you'd have to go back and invest it into crypto.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't know. That's 100 years in the past. You can't really do that.
Oh yeah, you can only go 100.
Shit, we didn't even have 50 Super Bowls.
Costed less back.
You could call every single Super Bowl.
Yeah, but also your money.
You could also invent betting. You could also invent betting. Yeah, literally.
I recite.
You could literally go to your favorite team and be like, listen, guys, whatever y'all do, draft Deion Sanders. Like, draft Deion Sanders. Like, trust me. Like, whatever you do, trust me, nigga. Draft.
I be told them niggas, man, I want this % commission.
And if you can get Tom Brady, he's gonna be in the 6th round from Michigan. Get Tom Brady too. He's gonna be the best ever. The best ever, I promise. 7 Super Bowls.
The whole team.
Literally, you could.
They wouldn't even know what the fucking Super Bowl is.
We'll get a super team
The
together.
Super Bowl is less than 100 years old.
Yeah, but shit.
That's
You
a
could go
good
back.
question.
What the fuck is a Super Bowl?
You could.
That's what they'd be like.
What the hell is right? What the hell is the Super Bowl?
100 years in the future though, you won't exist anymore.
Exactly. You would just be able to see what
did happen.
what ends up happening to the earth. Yeah.
And you, if you wanted to, right?
Yeah,
You know, obituaries or
So
something.
you can't stop at like 25 and just live at.
Yeah, you
25?
could. Like you could go from anywhere from now to 100 years.
That's why I say 100 years.
That's why I said you could come back to you could come back to your regular life.
That changes it.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think about it, if you came running in the future, that'd be like you'd probably break time because you're coming back, right? You come back from the 100 years.
Yeah.
You come back. So you go there, you read about, oh shit, I died from whatever fucking motorcycle accident.
Right.
What if you end up just because of that you stay away from all motorcycles, then you change history.
Damn.
Fuck it, you would be able to
You
see
could
it.
even create.
Yeah, you would see the history that you changed. You would have so much power to change it.
Well, like if you're already in the future, how does your other self exist at that
What you
time?
think? What would you do, dude?
Bro, I think I go 100 years in the future. The reason I go 100 years in the future is because, like, me as a person, I feel like I haven't seen my best years yet. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my best is still yet to come. I feel like you would only want to go to the past if you wanted to see something historical. Like, of course, I want to go see the I Have a Dream speech or something. Yeah,
it's a lot to figure out.
That's the only reason I would even go, because I would rather go in the future because my best years.
I would also
I want to see that.
I don't know. I feel like I would go in the past because of what I said. Also, to see people that passed on. Like you could just,
that's
like
true.
you know what I'm saying. Like you could do a lot of shit with the
I can
past.
see the
Like
people who passed on.
you could fix your mistakes. You could do everything.
Yeah, I can
like,
even go to myself like right when crypto first started. I go to Little
Yeah.
Me and give myself
You could change the course,
$1,000
like,
and be like, just put it all on crypto, bro.
Like we could literally start. Like I could literally go to
But see,
Dubai
that's the
and be
difference.
like,
See, I'm
yo,
only 23. See, I ain't even seen
podcasting is about to get real hot. Let's do podcasting. Like we could literally
By the time I
start.
get your age, I'll be like, I'd rather go back.
Who's more difficult to deal with?
And I'm saying women too.
Cause I think I'm with LZ.
Yeah, women. I think like men, like yeah, we're prideful. We have our territorial problems, but women are more emotional creatures. They're more.
That's the problem.
You know, and that's the problem. Like I feel like they take things that aren't things that are really that heavy to us, and it's heavy to them.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes the way that they want you to react to it, the way that they want you to feel about it, and it's just like,
and you're like,
that's not me though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what emotion is. That's my whole problem with it. Well, I feel like females got it because the whole time, like, females are emotional and men are logical and emotional as well. But you feel, right? So I can't help how you feel. You know what I mean? If I didn't do something with the intention to make you upset, I can't do nothing that you feel upset about it. And that's the thing with women. You know what I mean? A dude, he'll look at it and say, well, logically, you know what I mean? It's the intention you did it with, as opposed to a female. But you made me feel this way. I'm like, what am I doing about that?
right?
How do you feel?
Plus, I mean, they don't give each other grace though. So let's back to the sidekick superhero thing. I guess what it kind of seems like to me is that men are also emotional creatures, and women,
Especially now.
yeah, exactly.
Especially
Change, bro.
Niggas are definitely emotional.
And you know what it is? Maybe it
Just because we had no dad.
yeah, maybe it exploded because like for a long time we had to hold it back or something. But this is a gift and it is a power too. And I think women and men have to see each other as equal first.
Well, think about it, men weren't even talking like how we sitting there and talking about topics and shit. They wasn't doing this shit 10, 12,
Not like
Niggas
this.
are drinking like shit.
Yeah,
Not like that.
Getting off like talking about mental health and spiritual energy and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, like get up and go to work.
But the world was a different place then too.
Unevolved.
Like bred differently. It was bred differently too.
I feel like that was the time where we were most hypnotized. Like we're most hypnotized because during that time frame, I mean, I feel like there was a time where we were talking about the ancient Egypt and all that. Yeah. They had to be talking about it.
Right.
And then there's a time where they just spaced you out. Oh my bad. And everybody just sitting there like, oh yeah, like give me a beer. You know what I mean? And then now we coming back out of that again. So yeah, if women and men can see each other as equal, like first of all, women's prohibition, for instance. Like there's a lot of women who always say like, oh, we don't need men and da-da-da-da. First of all, here's the problem, right? The only reason why a woman can say we don't need men and go get a job like that is because men believed enough in them to allow them to do so.
Yeah.
The black people, Black Lives Matter and stuff, and I'm sorry if this ruffles any feathers, I don't like that neither. Because nobody ever respected the word black. Just because you put it on something doesn't make it no different. Right. So now you guys, and you think about any other culture does not have no Chinese history month, no Chinese television name like that. And so the same thing, black people can't say that when the only reason a black person can say, hey, I don't like this and that is because a white person who believed in them allowed them to do so as well somewhere down history. And it goes like that for white people too, on down for everyone. Yeah. This is the perfect reason why we have equality, because there's a reason why everybody's allowed to anyway. So if women were able to start to say, hey look man, let me get some respect in that direction because I know the truth, instead of this weird foggy haze that it seems like everybody's in where they just believe
I think
things have always been like this.
To piggyback off of what you said, I think that it's equality and respect. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like the equality and respect, not more so the equality in position. And I'm gonna say why I feel like that. So basically I feel like we're all designed, like I feel like men and women, we're designed to feel certain qualities. Like women are designed to feel certain qualities that we just don't feel. And then we're designed to feel certain qualities that they don't. Just like a woman fucking picking up a bunch of fucking boulders and just breaking up a bunch of boulders and doing construction work. This isn't, right. It's not right, right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. Like it's just not right. And then it's like, but yeah.
And respecting.
Yeah.
As power. You know what I'm saying? As something valuable. Our value system is what's messed up.
Right. Priorities.
Yeah, we value the
bro, but that's the thing that they
and myself included too. Like I'm not even gonna front like it's not me. Yeah, I'm one of them people.
And they promoting that shit, man. Like the whole thing is like we don't take people serious. Like I know, I feel like we don't take people serious because of the way they dress. Like I've had people tell me like, yo, especially like when shit was really flowing from the car. I've never really been into like fashion and shit like that. So I've had niggas be like, yo, you can't have no money because you don't look like it.
Yeah.
Like, wow, bro. I don't know what the fuck I touch niggas.
Look like Mark Zuckerberg, bro. He just wears this, like a plain ass t-shirt and jeans.
Look at Bill.
I'm aware of my brand, bro. I'm aware of what I made. You can judge some shit off what a nigga if he wearing what he made. Come on,
there's plenty of millionaires who are hippies just walking around like Billy Nelson.
You probably think they're homeless and they're not even fucking homeless.
Some people, and I don't knock people at the end of that, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Like you can't not take it so serious.
That's the huge issue right there. Like all these lights and shit. Like yo, the lights and shit. That shit gotta stop.
Yeah, it got to.
Like the whole perception that y'all know what every single person's life means is retarded.
How do y'all feel about my fault to cut you off?
No idea how the hell people are doing that. You can perceptualize that my like meant this. Yeah. Why do you do that? How can you do that? Everybody's like might have a different intention behind it.
Right.
Sometimes I don't even give a shit. I'm just looking at it. You exist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, and we value it so much. It's like some people are like, oh, I saw you like that person.
Right.
They exist. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that can't be true.
And that's why King Von's dead. Like, exactly what y'all said, bro. Like,
why is
exactly why he's dead.
Because
just underestimating him.
Nah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's underestimating him. Like, I feel like you're a bitch ass nigga, and if I put my hands on you, y'all ain't gonna do shit.
Anybody can shoot.
Yeah, thinking the fact you can't get touched. Yeah,
you can't do that.
Yeah, that's the same concept. Like, you underestimate the motherfucker because of how you feel they are. And that's not logically right. It's because it's like
it be kind of crazy because like we be going through these battles and it's like, Man, if anything, most niggas all got the same type of artillery or whatever they can do. It's just pretty much a 50% chance at that point. When you really battling with somebody who's about.
Ain't nobody really harder than anybody. It's about who get caught first.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly it.
Exactly. And it's like one of those things. But I feel like only real niggas go by about that shit, cause like. You know who the real people are because they really just don't be like trying to put themselves out there or trying to even play around with their true self. Like I know I got true anger issues, bro. So I don't even be wanting to play around.
That's what
I don't even want to play around because I don't want to go to jail.
You got too much to lose.
Exactly.
That's what I'm getting at.
Because we do value things. And there's people out here who have things to value, but they don't value it higher than.
I call them the wolves.
That makes sense.
The wolves, bro.
That makes sense.
And then you gotta
what can I get from
the wolves, bro?
Doing even fighting with you? What can I even get from
nothing, bro? They're the only ones that benefit off it. That's why they're wolves.
I'm about to say
they gonna get your ass.
Yeah, and if you know who they is, even if you beat them, you don't get no clout for beating some of these niggas. You don't get no clout for beating them.
If you guys read, there's a book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and it always, I always think of it. He says, the man in the room who feels either superior or inferior is the weakest man in the room.
Facts.
Because at that point, you can be let down on either end. You could be wrong on either end. You could lose on either end. But the man who's neutral is only about what he's gonna do. He's fully aware of himself. That's the winner. Yeah. So I never try to feel superior or inferior. Really, I just try to be like this. And you can't be around people who's always feeling like that.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna bring you down or make you or whatever. So.
If you really tapped in, you can feel that shit when you walk in the room. You can feel it. You can feel it.
Hell yeah.
Coming off of motherfucker, bro. Like, for real, bro. That shit be crazy.
That go back to what you were saying about the energy and how things are. Like, you can really feel everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is energy based. Donald Trump arrested. He's supposed to get arrested or something like that. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we was just talking about that off camera. And like I was saying, like, I'd rather him be our president just because he's authentically himself. I've actually known him longer just by watching him on TV since the 90s and 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just know there's nobody in the government who don't owe favors, who's not corrupt, who hasn't done something. So
yeah, I mean, I like the honesty. I do like the honesty. I like when a person just keeps it real. Like, man, like I'm racist. Like, fuck it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just be
yeah.
honest.
I don't even think he's racist.
I don't think
I don't
he's
either.
I really don't think
I don't think
he's
he's
racist. I just think that the nigga's a shit talker.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think he talking
He like
crazy
Kanye, bro. Like, he's like Kanye. He's literally a white Kanye.
That's why he like
white Kanye.
That's why he like that. That's why he don't know.
Yeah, he talking crazy out the mouth.
And if you think about it, that's kind of like how you wanna have that representation, because like you wanna keep that freedom of speech type of thing. Like, if you think about it, I kind of felt that nigga when he was like, yo, they banned me off of Twitter. Because like, yo, if you ban people off of Twitter, that means that we really don't have freedom of speech. We're really not in a free country.
I mean,
But they did the Kanye. That just proves.
That's what we've been talking about this whole episode, though. I feel like that shit is a facade. That shit is just something they say to sound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are we really the land of the free, home of the brave? Are we really?
Bro, we're fucking.
It's a slogan. It's a marketing tool.
DC's under fucking Britain law. They're under like an England law. Like, that shit's like Great Britain. Like, they still paying the fucking kingdom of fucking England.
That's a fact.
There you go.
So like, that's the whole thing for me, is like, no matter what it is, whether it's friendships, whether it's the way somebody feels, whether it's whatever, I'm looking at straight reality, because reality is the only true thing that we should be looking at. So the reality is, men let women da-da-da, black people da-da-da, da-da-da, white people stand next to you. So let's act like all lives matter. Let's act like reality is reality. Let's talk about it like that. That's what I'm looking at.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I look at reality, but still I try to remain optimistic too, because nowadays I be trying to look at shit in a good light. Because looking at reality sometimes, bro, and correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes I be depressed. Because reality out here these days, sometimes I don't be wanting to look at reality. I be trying to stay positive and like stay happy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but there's a positive side to the realities too.
Oh, okay,
You know,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so all these realities, they're actually probably more depressive because they're being used as stumbling blocks for us. You know what I mean? But the realities are actually our stepping stones.
No, that's a fact. Bro.
So let's step in there.
Bro. Deep? Man,
That's what I told you.
Man, we gotta have you come back. I think the guests will want you to come back too, bro, after they see
Thank you guys. I appreciate all of y'all for
Yeah,
having
bro,
me.
for sure, man, for sure. So, episode 121, I think it was a good episode. I think they got a good wisdom from us. I think they got enough from us for this time. We left a lot of heat on the table for you, nigga, man.
For sure.
Of always, of course, shout out Couture, shout out Really High Papers. Of course, check them out. All the good heat, good goods, and get your mind really high.
So don't forget to follow me on Jeremy Bowers _ the creative everywhere. IG, TikTok, Facebook.
Yes,
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, bro. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate it, man.
They show great hospitality too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anything you need, bro. Anything you need, we got you. So, anything y'all want to close out with?
Nah, man, I appreciate it. Make sure y'all follow the guests, man. I really enjoyed this, brother. I enjoyed this episode. You know, we be back next week, bro.
One thing we didn't get into was sports, but I guess, shit, we can say that for Patreon or some shit. But we ain't get into sports, but we'll get into that shit. You know, we can talk about the
More
shit.
intellectual episode here.
We
talk more deep.
Exactly. We got
Get y'all some
this
knowledge.
episode.
Yeah,
We got knowledge on this
We
one.
really did.
So, once again, Jeremy, thank you for coming on, broski. Thank you for having me. Thanks for coming on. And we out, man. Peace. Episode 121.
What's the niche?